Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to Korean Atlanta Mentorship. And in this video, we're going to react to Homebuyer's Remorse. Homebuyer's Remorse, okay? And I don't know if you ever read the newspaper articles about 90% of millennials have regrets about their first home purchase. Oh my goodness, that's pretty good. 90%, only 90%. At least it's not 95. No, I'm just kidding. That's pretty bad. But yeah, let's go ahead and watch TikTok, and we have the category House Poor, and we'll go ahead and watch this video.
I bought a house when I was 26 and fell immediately into poverty. Okay, when I lived with my parents, I was living my best luxury lifestyle.
So I'm just going to stop right there. You want to know what the ultimate cash flow secret hack is? If you want to be rich, live with your parents. I mean, if you have no rent, which is your biggest expense, think of all the cool things that you could do, right? Oh yeah, but yeah, ultimate cash flow secret hack. That's really is. You want velocity banking on steroids? Live with your parents, right? Let's keep going.
I went to South Korea, bought a 2000 plane ticket, didn't even blink twice. I went shopping, luxury goods, all that. Was traveling, was just, oh, I was living it up. I felt rich. I had no bills. And I had a full-time 9 to 5 job. I was working as a nurse. Okay.
Ooh, you got good money. Working as a nurse and no rent or no home ownership bills. Interesting. Now, the fact that she is a nurse means she makes good money. Probably 150, $200,000 maybe, depending on where she lives and what her rank and title is. But let's keep going.
Okay, I was killing it. I bought my own house. That first mortgage payment came in, and I was like, "Oh, this is a situation." But at first, you think you can handle it, right? Like, what's a couple thou? What's a couple?
Wait a minute, couple thou. You want to know something? I was renting a luxury apartment in Lawrenceville, Georgia, one bed, one bath, and I was paying 1,200 a month for it, like around maybe a little bit more. Okay, 1,200 a month. And the reason that I bought a home is because it was three bed, three bath, technically two and a half baths. Okay, and the PI was only like 900 and something dollars. So for me, it was a no brainer because like I get more bang for my buck. Okay, I get more bang for my buck, and it's less than $1,000. So when I'm seeing this, it's like it's a couple thousand. So to jump from 0 to a couple thousand, ooh, like you probably get a plane ticket to South Korea, have a lot of fun, and that'll probably just be a little bit more than 2,000, maybe. I don't know, 3,000, 4,000. But to have to go from 0 to 2,000, that's painful. All right, let's keep going.
Thou? I got it. But then the pipes in my 80-year-old home broke immediately.
Okay, 80 years old. Look at this comment right here. You lost me at 80-year-old house. Shake my head. Yeah, so again, I don't know what it is. Maybe just a bad home flipping type of deal where it's like a cosmetic job, but you have to know the age of your house, right? Because stuff got to be replaced. Like a roof has to be replaced about every what 20 to 30 years, right? And so if it's an 80-year-old house, I wonder if she did an inspection on the plumbing. Okay, then you got to get the plumbing replaced. Okay, so let's just keep going.
As soon as I bought the house, wiped out my savings. Then another pipe.
See, that's another issue too. You got savings, right? Where's your line of credit? Where's your line of credit? Why aren't you attacking your debt? What kind of other debts do you have? See, this is like a prime candidate for velocity banking. Okay, you just if you have $100,000 in lines of credit, oh, okay, broken pipe, no problem.
In a different area of the house broke. Okay, I'm struggling. Okay, I need help. Then my neighbor's pipe, it was a twin house, her pipe broke. And she didn't believe that her pipe broke.
It's not that she didn't believe it; it's she didn't want to be responsible for it. And this is why I honestly, me personally, I don't like shared housing structures. I don't like townhomes. I don't like condos because I want to be responsible for my own stuff, right? And so if you have shared housing and you live in a townhome and someone's pipe breaks or duplex or whatever, then it's a little bit more drama, right? Let's say that a little bit more drama. And so we'll just keep going.
But her pipe broke on my side of the house. So all of that water that was coming down was spraying into my home. And then my water heater broke. When I tell y'all, I went from living in the lap of luxury to destitute immediately. Now, don't get me to fooling y'all, because it was worth it in the long run, because that house is now worth like 2 times what it was worth then.
You know what's funny? if she's not doing velocity banking or paying off the mortgage early, and it also depends on her financial situation as well, based on how many debt she has. But if she's not doing that, even if the house doubles in value, like it really doesn't matter because all the interest is going to the bank. So even if your house doubles in value, that doesn't even matter. Right. So it's like it's a weird delusion or head frame. And I've actually gone over examples. It's like, what if your house value doubles? What if your house value doubles, like, in 30 years? It doesn't matter because all the interest will go to the bank. And if you don't believe me, okay, just type in a loan amortization calculator. And so let's say you bought a home for $300,000, all right, at 30 years for 6%. Blam. Look at how much interest you're paying. You're paying more in interest than in the loan, right? So even if your home value doubles to 600,000, oh, you still lose, right? So kind of delusional there, but I don't think she understands that. And the bank doesn't expect you to understand that either. But at least she feels good about herself
So I'm actually doing pretty good. But at the time, when I tell you I was struggling, I had to go to my parents every other day for dinner because
because you're depending on your money saved, right? And so if you had ton of credit, you'd have no cash flow issues and you just dump all your money into debt.
whew, your girl could not feed herself. I bought a house.
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, again, I think the title itself is a little bit dramatic because again, she's a nurse. She has plenty of money, and I wonder what market she's in. Right? Like, if your mortgage payment is like a couple grand, so if you take a look here, if I have a $300,000 mortgage at 30 years at 6%, um, my mortgage is 1,700. So if I do 600,000, that's a couple grand, right? Actually, let's do 500,000. Okay. $500,000 loan. Yeah, that's a couple grand, right? Which is why there's no reason for anybody to buy a $500,000 house. I get in certain places that's like the norm, but I'm saying if you always want to buy at a discount, so a 500 for 400, 400 for 300, 300 for 200, right? And real estate is pretty much the only asset class that you can buy it under market value because if you have a distressed home, like it's ugly, nobody's been living in it, needs lots of repairs, then you can get it significantly under market value, right? All right. Well, that's it for this reaction today. So again, I think there's some good lessons here. Number one is make a lot of money and be a nurse, right? I'm not a nurse, but it's a good lesson. You want to make some money? Be a nurse. Number two, have tons of lines of credit so you don't have to go to your parents' house. And if you have cash flow management issues, well, just take it out of your line of credit and then dump all your money into the line of credit, rinse and repeat again, aka velocity banking. Number three, don't overpay for a house, right? So if someone, and it looks like she lives in a flipped house too. If she lives in a flipped house, you always gotta get an inspection. And if let's say somebody does a check on how old the pipes are, and they're 80 years old, then well, I don't know if they're actually 80 years old, but if they got to replace, then that's where the you come into the negotiation table and say, hey, I like what you've done here, and the house looks beautiful, but the pipes need to be replaced, and that's more important than, the paint job that you did or the makeover, right? What do they call it? Like pig, something with the pig. I forgot what it's called. Anyways, I need to do a refresher on my English idioms. But yes, okay. So be a nurse and live with your parents, and that's the ultimate way to financial freedom. That's what I got from this. Okay. All right, well, that's it for today, folks. This is Crane to Mentorship. So I probably got to do more reactions to house poor videos. But yeah, well, that's it for today. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you on the next video.